Welcome to episode 5. Hey, it's Ashleigh. Before we begin, I just wanted to say that we had a bit of a snag in the production of this episode. So what happened was we recorded, everything was fine, but I went back in to edit and the audio was complete garbage. We have no idea what happened. Everything was done in the same way that we always do it, and we recorded episode 6 the exact same way, and the audio for episode 6 was fine. So we don't really know what happened. It was just a glitch in the system, I guess. But we tried to salvage as much of this audio as possible. You may have to pay just a little extra bit of attention to try to grasp what's going on. And yes, we did have the option to not air this episode. But if we did that, there would be some massive character development that you guys would miss out on, and it was kind of pivotal to the story that we're trying to tell. So with that being said, we are so sorry about what happened to the audio. We are going to try to put our best foot forward going forward and try to make the audio as pristine as humanly possible. But we still really hope you enjoyed the episode.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Crit Keepers. This is episode 5 of Divine Dawn. We're excited that you guys have tuned in. We are appreciative. We hope that you guys have been interested in the story so far. Before we hop into the game, though, we are going to do a quick recap of what's been going on so far. So, in the last session, they've been doing some investigating into the creature of Canderlin Point, trying to figure out maybe what its origin is, what's the real point of it being there. Is it attacking people? Is it evil? They're trying to figure out all these different questions. All the while, they had a little bit of a run-in with a certain very bad guy who's not a good person. However, they decided to go a different route than anyone ever thought. They pushed him down a well and they drowned him.
Jason.
So they just covered up the whale. They paid a kid 10 gold to cover it up.
Some hush money.
Some hush money. And they went on their way. Later, they are met up. I believe it was Canderlin. He kind of came and spoke to him and said, "Hey, we're going to do a stick out."
Dandel.
Yeah, Dandel. That's it. We're gonna do a stake out, and we're gonna see where this thing's coming from. Really get a good idea of what's going on. So what they do is they stand on one of the guard towers, and they're kind of just investigating. They're looking when they hear something from below the guard tower. All of a sudden, they look down and they see the man that was recently drowned to death walking out of his basement, locking it, drunk as a skunk. He locks it, drops the key. They get the key. They go into the basement. Guess what they find? Pentagrams, evil, Satan. No. Yeah, pretty much.
And candles.
Yeah.
Don't forget the candles.
Yeah, black candles. The wicks are still red. There's lots of ritual symbols and things like that, and a book. Mm-hmm. Makarov is the only one in there. He grabs the book. He opens it. He gets a little bit of information on the creature, and then he reads a diary entry that speaks of a certain Lord Cravaris. Bum bum bum. And that is where we're going to begin our game, as all of a sudden there's a huge crash. There are screams. There's, just wails of pain from a man and then you hear just screams of terror and pain from a woman as you hear a just glass shatter. They look out and they see this creature has pulled this woman out the window and is in the town, almost in the road, and it is attacking her. She is not moving very much, and there's quite a bit of blood. Vinbin turns into a majestic elk.
Yes.
And the first thing I'm going to say is, roll initiative.
Woo!
Alright. Get this going.
Vinbin and Anya, who's got the higher dex?
Actually, because I'm an elk right now, I didn't even think about this for my initiative. My dex is a 10, so it's a 0. So I would probably need to subtract from my initiative roll, so it would be less. It would be less.
Cool. Okay. Because you're currently elk Vinbin.
Yes.
All right. So y'all can see this creature right at the roadway. See.
Matter of fact,
Aaron, do you have the battle map pulled up?
I do. There we go. That would actually be my correct initiative.
Right. So currently you are seeing the creature kind of standing over Sicilin, and you see just a kind of like a large rock to the side. You can actually see that in the bigger map, and of course the roadway. And you guys are probably about 25 feet away from it. This creature is a large creature, so yeah, he's not super happy right now. All right. So, I guess I'm going to go first. As you kind of change, maybe there's just a noise that catches the creature's attention, whatever it is, but he turns to face you guys, and he is going to take his turn.
No.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So, the first thing it's going to do is just let out this blood-curdling scream. I need each one of you to roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Alright, thank goodness I used that.
Oh my gosh, okay. Vinbin, don't you say, what the crap, guys? What are you doing?
It's a good start, guys. Good start.
Wow. So
That's not going to take long.
I just want to point this out, guys, so you understand. Anya rolled a 16, Makarov rolled a 17, and Vinbin rolls a 23 for wisdom saves, okay?
Though he be but little, he is fierce.
And guess what? None of them make the save.
What?
I'm joking. They all make the save. It breaks my heart.
Yay.
So you can no longer be affected for 24 hours against this creature's blood-curdling scream. So, he is going to... He's actually going to... We're going to... He kind of jumps up and over backwards using his wings to kind of throw himself back. And he comes back all the way over here. And, yeah. Now then. Makarov, you're up.
Right. Guess I'm going to run up to it and go ahead and start attacking.
Okay.
So, I don't know how many, because it's not gridded. It's kind of hard to see the grid on this, so I don't know how many spaces that would be.
What you can do, there's actually a tool for this. If I'm not mistaken, you can use, it looks like a circle and a ruler.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe it's one of those. No, it's the paintbrush. If you go to the paintbrush, you'll see polygon line. You can click on that. And, nope, that ain't it either. Well, to say you're probably... yeah, you're about 30 feet. You can probably make it to him.
Alright. So I'll just kind of go over here.
Okay.
Is that close enough to hit? Or do I need to move up?
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Then I'm going to use my Blessed Longsword and Divine Smite. So I'll do the sword 17 hit.
A 17 will.
Alright, go ahead and do... Okay, so it's 8 damage for the first, but then I gotta roll 2 more d8s. Okay, so... 14 altogether.
14 altogether. Okay. Nice. Good hit. Alright, so you swing your sword and cut into the creature. Noticeably, the creature seems a lot softer than you thought it would be, but it looks at you and lets out this horrible hiss. Alright, is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, Anya, you're up.
Oh, okay, I really don't feel right doing this, but I'm gonna shoot it. I don't know why I've got a soft spot for this creature. I do know why.
You know,
I know why. So I'm
And you're
gonna
killing it.
hopefully shoot it. So does a 25 hit?
Good God.
Nah, yeah, it does.
Gee.
And
Holy crap.
so I also get sneak attack because he's within 5 feet, correct?
Mm-hmm. Because you have Makarov right next to it.
Right. So it's 8 from my short bow and 11 more, so 19 damage.
Holy butt! Okay, 19. Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, gosh. Alright. Okay, so you shoot this creature with an arrow, and you catch it along the shoulder as it kind of whips its head and looks at you with sad puppy dog eyes. Why would you shoot me? Anyways, no, he is very angry with you. He looks at you and just kind of lets out this hiss. Alright, Vinbin.
Alright, so I'm an elk. I'm going to charge at it, because there's definitely more than 20 feet between me and it, I'd imagine. Yes.
Yeah.
It's like 30 for me, so...
Okay, well, luckily I've got a movement speed of 50, so I'm going to come right at it. And, okay, so charge. If I move at least 20 feet straight toward a target and hit it with my ram attack, so I have to see if I hit. So let's see, roll a d20. Alright, 10 plus my attack, 5. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 does hit.
Okay, cool. So he's going to take 3d6 plus 3. So 3d6s. So 14.
What type of damage is this?
Bludgeoning.
Okay.
So that's 14... 17 points of damage, and he needs to make a DC 13 strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
Oh, my word.
That's why I wild shape into an elk. Okay.
Pretty sure 24 makes sense.
Just barely.
just barely. Alright, and it was...
And that is my turn.
Okay. Alright, so, you kind of ran in and hit this creature. It makes the strength saving throw. Oh, okay. I did not actually realize this. We'll make sure to implement it later, but I am recognizing something now, just so y'all know. So if something happens, and I say, oh, this happened, you're like, okay. Anyways, yeah. So it is going to take a free 5 foot back.
A smart creature.
And it is going to attack you, Mark.
Alright.
Good.
He's angry with you. He is going to attack you first, and then Vinbin, he's going to attack you.
Ah, crap.
He's got multiple attacks. That's right. Alright, so I want to make sure.
I'm just going to assume this dude's got a 10-foot reach.
He does. Yep.
Okay.
So Makarov, I'm going to guess a 12 doesn't hit you.
Nope.
And Vinbin, I'm going to guess a 19 does hit you.
It does, considering my AC is a 10.
Alright, so it is going to whip its tail over to hit you.
Good God.
Oh, sorry. No, sorry. It does not do that much. I accidentally hit the attack again, and he thought it did 22 damage. It doesn't do that much. Yeah, so you're going to take 8 points of piercing damage and 1 point of poison damage.
All right. So that's, 9?
No, that's if it hits his DC, right?
Yes, the poison.
Say what?
It's a Constitution saving.
Oh, okay. I have to make a con save.
Yes, of 11. If you do not make it, you'll take the extra 1 point of poison damage.
Okay. So
You
that's
make it, so
sweet.
only 8 damage.
Okay.
Alright.
1 second.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So it is going to, as a free action, it is going to jump up in the air with its wings, and it is going to fly over here and land on this rock. It has a free action called Evasive Flight.
I wish I was that creature.
I don't like how it's now high up and I can't reach it.
Yeah. Okay, so it is now your turn, Makarov.
Alright. So, since he is further from me, and he's up high, right?
Yes.
I guess I'm gonna go ahead and do me a Eldritch Blast on him.
Okay.
Nice.
Right. Guessing a 10 does not hit.
A 10 does not hit.
Darn it. Alright, I guess I'm not doing that. I will. Can I still move?
Yeah.
I will kind of get closer, kind of like in between him and Anya.
Okay.
And that's where I'll end.
Okay.
Thanks for not stepping fully in front of me, though, so I can shoot. I mean, I'd be shooting up, but that way I wouldn't hit you.
Okay, Anya, you're up.
Alright, you know the tried and true trusty bow. Hopefully it'll hit. We'll see. Nope, I do not hit. But I do yell out to Vinbin before I end my turn that whenever you turn back into your halfling little self, check on her. I'm guessing that's Sicilin, correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay, check on Sicilin, and then I'll let back in.
You notice as you go to shoot this creature that it is difficult to really keep your eye on it. It has a racial feat called reflection as well. This is the thing that I did not see. So anytime you're hitting it with a ranged attack, it will be with disadvantage.
Oh.
So, yeah. Vinbin.
All right. So I use my bonus action to revert back because there's no point of me being an elk right now.
Right.
So, okay. So can I use my free action to check on her? Is that a thing?
Well, you just used your free action to turn back, right?
No, that was my bonus action to revert back.
Yeah. I'll let you check on it.
Okay. How's she looking?
Pretty bad.
Okay.
Her throat has been sliced.
Oh, okay.
She's pretty bad.
She's bleeding pretty bad.
Pretty bad. Okay. I will use my Cure Wounds feature. So Vinbin's just gonna walk over her, and he's gonna glow green, and he's gonna just put his hands on top of her and try to get her stable. Okay. So let's see. Wounds. So that is a D8. So she's got 3 plus.
Okay. So she is
4.
Still unconscious. Okay. However, I'm going to roll a percentage dice. Okay. If you roll 3.
She's got 7 points now.
Yeah. If you roll a 70% or higher, her wound will heal up. So, however, she is getting better. She is currently still unconscious. Yeah.
Okay. That is all I can
do. It does seem like it did help a bit. Okay.
Alright.
I just think it was for nothing.
Yeah.
Alright. My turn.
Wait. Oh, that was your percentage dice. Like, what?
He is going to come over here. While still flying, Makarov, can you roll me a strength saving throw?
Yeah.
While he does that, I do have a question, because you said the reflective what have you is a racial feature. Is it a constant, ongoing thing, or is it a once-a-day thing?
Yeah, it's constant.
Okay.
He goes to grab at you, Makarov. Almost to grab at your shoulders with these dagger-like talons. He goes to what you would guess try to grapple you, but you're able to kind of keep out of the way and force him back as he lands on the ground toward you, and he is going to make the attack.
Now I have a question. With him already grabbing me, am I able to use a reaction?
I mean, it technically is a type of attack. So if you have any ability or spell or anything like that you want to use that would encounter reaction, then sure, I'll give it to you.
Cool. So I'll go ahead and
Now, if it's Hellish Rebuke, do you need to take damage for it to activate?
let me make sure.
He's like, oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, he does have the damage. Okay.
Well, he might hear it, so.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the hoping, right? I'm guessing a 25 hits you.
No.
Alright. This is his strong attack, too. Good. Alright, so he is going... When he realizes that he cannot grapple with you, you kind of shove him back down. He is angry, and he just kind of clamps down with his mouth right near your neck, on your shoulder. And there's just this dagger-like pain, as if 100 small daggers have pierced your body. And you're going to take 12 points of piercing damage.
My goodness.
Alright. Now, I'm going to use my reaction.
Okay.
Cast Hellish Rebuke, which he has to make a dexterity saving throw of 13. Darn.
Jeez.
Alright. Alright.
Alright, he does make it with a 17. Alright, now Makarov, it is now officially your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and go ahead and hit him with my... Actually, I'm gonna use my Ice Breath on him this time.
Mm-hmm.
So he has to make a DC of 8 Constitution. 13, okay, so
He's just dodging everything.
he'll still take half damage, so however you wanna divvy up 9.
I'll do 5.
Okay.
I'll do.
So how's he looking to us right now? Is he looking meaner and stronger than ever, or a little weakened? What's going on?
Yeah, he's looking a little weak. He's got some pretty serious wounds. He doesn't look near to death quite yet, but he's looking pretty banged up. So, all right, Anya.
Well, let's see. How close? That's within 30 feet. Sure. Okay. I'm gonna run up and... No, I'm not, because I don't want to... Yeah, I'm gonna drop my bow and whip out my daggers, since it's not actually changing out a weapon. I'm just gonna drop my bow where it's at, and I'm gonna run up with my daggers.
Okay.
And hopefully hit. I'm nervous. Okay. Alright. Left dagger, right dagger.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Let's see how we did here. Okay, so 24 with the left dagger, which is my dominant hand, by the way. Does a 13 hit?
A 13 does hit.
Wonderful. So, with my left dagger is a 7, and my right dagger is a 4.
Bless your sneak.
Because I'm getting there. You think I'm not going to add my
Come on.
Come on.
And that's an extra 9. So 11 plus 9, 20 damage.
Golly.
What a chunk. So, did you say you dropped your bow, or?
Yes, I dropped my bow.
As soon as y'all hear something hit the ground, Anya is on top of this creature, and she dives at this creature with these daggers out and just slams them into the chest of this creature as it lets out this huge wail. And it's hurting pretty good. Alright. Vinbin.
All right. You said her wounds are still open. Is she like dying? Dying? Do I?
Bleeding out.
Okay. I'm trying to think. If I cast Spare the Dying, would that patch her up? Okay. Well, I will do that. Cast Spare the Dying on her. I mean, it says she has to have 0 hit points, but the creature becomes stable.
Yeah, she is now stable. She's
Okay.
unconscious. She's just stable now. So she's not bleeding out, she's not dying.
Okay, good. Okay.
Alright.
That ends my turn.
Alright. Okay. So, I'm going to, let's see here. If it's 50% or higher, I'm going to. Okay. So the creature does look over at you, Vinbin, and it sees you kind of fixing her up. And you can kind of see its wings begin to shudder as it's thinking about flying up over there. But it quickly shifts its head and attention back over to Makarov and Anya. It is going to attempt to. It will attempt to bite you, Anya. A 22 hit. Hello?
Yeah, it does.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
Sorry, I said it sure does. I guess it just didn't go through.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
We're like, huh?
Yeah. I was like,
Sorry.
no, it's not no problem. All right. It is going to bite at you, and you're able to put its arm up as it just kind of tears bits of flesh off of your arm, dealing 14 points of piercing damage.
It's like scars.
And
Golly.
Makarov does a 10 hit you?
No.
Well, it's gonna hit you in it now. Okay. Yep. Okay. So he goes to as he's biting onto Anya, he goes to swing his tail to hit you, but you're able to. Do you have a shield, or is it?
No.
Okay. You're able to deflect it with your weapon. So your holy great sword. Right. Okay. So Makarov, it's now your turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and swing at him with my blessed longsword again.
Last long sword. That's it. Sorry, bud.
Not gonna hit.
A 10 will not hit. Do you want to move, or are you good there?
I'm good.
Okay. Anya, you're up.
See? Golly, I don't even know. Let me see if I have this put in first. If not, I'm not going to bother. For some reason, it's not here, so there's no point. Alright, I am going to swing with my left-handed dagger. And then I plan on disengaging and hopping back a little bit.
Alright.
Out of range. So I'm guessing a 21 hits.
Absolutely, it's
Alright. So that's 5. And I still get to add my sneak attack because someone's within 5 feet. Alright, that is 8 damage. I disengage and I shimmy my booty a little bit backwards.
alright. Cool. So right before you kind of jump back to get away, you get one more quick jab right into the creature's chest as blood is just pouring from these wounds. Vinbin.
All right. It's still up in the air, isn't it?
No. It is now down because Makarov blocked it.
Okay, cool. I am going to cast Entangled right at its feet. Hopefully, it snatches it up. So it's going to have to make a 14. What was that? Is it a dex?
That, oh yeah.
Yes, strength.
Strength, yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna make it.
Poop.
Yeah. He goes, poop. So yeah, the vines kind of go around it, but it's able to just rip free of these vines. This creature is quite strong. You just see the muscle in its legs tense up as it roots away from the vines.
Yeah. Well, that is my turn.
Alright. It is now my
I don't
turn.
like this.
Hmm.
I'm gonna die. Okay.
Okay, this creature is going to Oh man, the creature is torn.
A coin.
Wow! Torby died! Okay, the creature is going to attack you twice, Makarov. So,
Cool.
hopefully you enjoy that.
What is it? My character's
Does a
here.
16 hit?
Barely.
Uh-oh. And does a 18 would hit.
Barely.
Okay, so it's going to do altogether 17 points of damage. It is going to bite onto you again, almost in that same spot, just the wounds already tender from the teeth piercing your flesh before. As it kind of latches on, it begins to claw at you with his front claws on which would be his arms.
So that
Seven.
now I'm going to use a reaction.
Okay.
You got
Yes,
unconscious?
13. All right.
15. Goodness. Yes. Yes. My creature. Yes.
You never roll this good.
I'm doing something right. Okay. All right.
Alright, I am, let me look real quick. I am going to take a free 5 foot back.
Okay.
And I'm going to use my lay on hands to heal myself.
All right.
So you can only heal 10 points of HP.
Yeah. I need it.
Better than nothing.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right. So is that your turn, Makarov?
That'll be it.
Anya.
Alright, so I don't have this typed up, but I'm gonna try it. Sleep. It's my once a day feature. Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and read it out for those of you who don't know at home. This spell sends creatures into a magical slumber. Roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points the creatures this spell can affect. Creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose, which is within 90 feet of me, are affected in ascending order of their current hit points, which doesn't matter because I'm just targeting one creature. So I'm just going to roll the 5d8 and hope for the best.
All right.
25?
So if it has 25 or less HP, it's asleep.
Yeah. So the creature kind of turns its head toward you, and its eyes begin to get heavy as it falls into a slight slump.
Awesome.
Woo! Good job.
Thank you.
Nice save.
Now, do we get an advantage on him since he's sleeping?
Yes. But as soon as you hit him, he wakes up.
No, that's true.
So if you look at the corner there on the screen, on his little tab at the top,
I see it. Little tiny.
little tiny clock. It's the clock of sleep. Clock of sleep.
Aww.
Tiny clock.
So, if you want, we can all run up and take advantage and try to get it, because it's got less than 25 hit points left. We now know. Y'all down?
Aye.
Like, how long would he be asleep?
A minute.
So, would that give us...
Or until he's hit once.
Yeah.
Right.
So, with him being down for a minute, we actually have time for us to group up to do a group attack against him?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go up.
Since earlier, Aaron.
I'm going to stand right over here, and you see Vinbin kind of focusing this green energy in between two hands, and he's preparing to cast Guiding Bolt.
Perfect.
So, we're all going to go ahead and roll to see if we're going to hit.
Out of initiative, because it don't count, right? We could.
Yeah.
We're in combat, we're not.
At advantage because he is kadonked out.
I am slashing with both hands at one time with my daggers.
Alright. Guiding Bolt.
I'm going to be coming down on him with the sword, honestly.
Oh, that's a crit!
That 20, Vinbin.
Oh, dude, he's dead. He's got to be freaking dead. Because that is...
18 and 13 hit for me.
And then the 18 hits for me.
Okay, so I've got to roll 8d6s.
Ooh.
16.
Well, I just did 17 damage, so I don't think you got to get but.
Alright, so here's the first half. 17 plus 13. That's 30 points of damage.
I think he's dead.
Yeah. So actually, Anya's attack did it alone. Just the 17 did it. And then, of course, with his guiding bolt that hits it. So, as you guys begin attacking this creature, stabbing this creature, slicing at it, it awakens. It opens its eyes in the throes of death. And y'all see it just let out this squeal as it flies up in the air, blood pouring from this creature. And it flies off.
What?
It's not alive. Is it? It's not of this world, right? Maybe.
Blood has drained from this creature. So you see this steady trail coming from this creature, and we will end the combat there.
Ah. I wanted to blast a giant guiding bolt hole through it.
Oh, it has a giant guiding bolt hole through it, I promise. There is blood pouring from this creature as it flies off, so it is a steady trail.
Alright, I guess we need to check on, old lady.
Sislin?
Yeah, Sislin. Sislin!
We need to check on her.
She is still currently unconscious.
Makarov, help me carry her inside.
Alright. What house are we near at? Oh, we're near the, crazy dude's house, because we just left his basement.
We're not going in there.
As you guys are talking, Danville runs up to you. Did you slay the creature?
Maybe?
It's very wounded, but it flew away.
He kind of looks over and he goes, "We gotta follow it. We gotta make sure it's dead."
Who will take care of Sislin?
He kind of looks over to the side. At this point, from the commotion, the screaming, the yells, a lot of people's come out. And he kind of looks over to this guy that you haven't seen yet. He goes, "Sam! Sam!" He's an older guy. You can tell that there is a resemblance. Danville and Sam look very similar. And he goes, "Sam, take Sislin into the house. Make sure she's okay. We got the creature." And he goes, yeah, fine, go.
Take her to
And,
your house, not her house.
Absolutely. And he grabs up the woman in his hands and runs off to the house. Leeds following behind him.
Alright, so now we're gonna chase the blood trail, right?
Yeah.
Guys, I think we should heal before we do anything.
Ah, yeah. So you guys are looking pretty rough?
Yeah, I'm down to 15.
Yeah.
Okay. So Vinbin is going to walk up to you guys and his eyes are going to light up green, and this pulse of green energy just waves out of him, and it's like this soothing force that lights all over you guys. And I am using Bomb of the Summer Court, which lets me, as a bonus action, I have a pool of d6s equal to my druid level. So, as a bonus action, I roll these dice, and the target regains a number of hit points equal to the total, and also gains 1 temporary hit point per dice I roll. So
10 hit points, and our regular hit points of whatever you roll total.
So each one of you guys is going to get a d6. So let me roll, because I've only got 2. So I'm
You roll for it, right? Since you're casting the spell.
yeah, I roll for. Okay, so Anya, I'm gonna do you first.
Okay.
You have 5 plus 1 temporary hit point, and then Makarov, you get 2 plus 1 temporary hit point.
Okay. Interesting.
And then I will. So I'm all burned out of that. Let's go with. Because I haven't cast Goodberry yet, have I?
Not today.
Okay. So I'm going to cast Goodberry. Now, how many berries do I get?
You get. I know it's a D10, correct?
Yeah.
You're going to get
Ooh,
9.
nice.
9 good berries.
All right. And you guys split them up as you need. I don't need.
Two.
Hmm?
I only need 2.
You only need 2? Okay.
Because anything, a third one would just put me above what I already have.
All right. And then, so that's 7 left. So.
I was like, no.
So each one does 4. So however, 4 times 7,
28.
28 at most.
And that's putting back at full health.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
All right. Thank you.
Awesome. Vinbin might be useful for something.
I feel like that should be a
Hey,
that should be a quote on a shirt because I was editing and you said that a couple of times. And I'm like, that's gonna be a running joke.
all right. Okay. So, with that being said, you see a steady stream of just dark, almost ichor-like blood, just kind of trailing where this creature has flown up. Are you guys going to attempt to follow?
I believe so.
All right.
I will hop on Anya's back.
Okay. You see Dandel kind of look down, and he begins chasing after this stream of blood.
I want to call out, Dandel, don't go too far ahead.
No, I'm not. Trust me. You're the fighters. I'm just the train. So, you all go chasing after this stream of blood. It leads you out of the town, and this is as of course it kind of gets further out of town, there begins to be less of a stream of blood. However, it does lead you up into this kind of winding path into this kind of rocky outcropping near the mountains, near where the valley was before, where y'all had set up the traps with Richter. It leads you right around that area, and it's kind of a treacherous area, but y'all are able to kind of get over the rocks, and you're having to do a little bit of climbing just to get to where you're wanting to go. But to get there, it's probably about 20 minutes away from the town when finally you see the slight trickle of blood leading into a opening with runes circling the cave mouth.
Like that. Hate that.
Mmm.
You see Daniel look over. I think this is where you all step in.
I don't know if we're qualified for this, Dandel.
So with the runes, I want to do like a knowledge arcana to know if this is some type of trap, like magical trap or anything like that.
Yeah, go ahead.
20?
20. You know that this is divine magic. And it is basically a way to prevent evil from entering in.
I knew it.
Huh.
It's not bad, is it?
Oh,
Y'all
no.
made me question myself.
I think I know what's happening now. Maybe. What if he was trying to save her because the husband cut her throat?
It was my thought the whole time, but then you go in and you start slashing, and I come in and I start slashing because I'm trying to protect you guys. Nobody listens to me. That's it. I quit. I go back. I'm going to take up a life of piracy. I'm done.
Well, we screwed up. Maybe. Alright, I guess we're going in. I explained to them that it's holy magic. There's no traps or anything. We go ahead and head in.
Jason, this is the face that Anya's giving you. The I told you face. Nobody wanted to listen to me and my gut instinct. Me, the investigator. No.
Yeah, Makarov.
You have no room to speak, Vinbin. Although, you did the least image. I can't hold too much against you, I guess.
I'm still into cool.
Alright. So you do walk into the cave mouth, right?
Yes.
As each one of you walk into the cave mouth, the sigils and the runes do light up a bright whitish blue as you are allowed in. You walk down this cavern, which slowly begins to turn from a rocky cave mouth to stairs leading down into this area with finely polished sidings that lead down.
Is it dark in there?
It is dark, yeah.
Light a lantern.
I will cast light on my, I'll cast light on my amulets just so it's like hanging in front of me.
Well, you're behind me, so it's kind of sandwiched.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Also, I do too. Real quick, just for anybody at home who wants to question, how did Anya light on her hand? I was wearing gloves, okay? I was gloves. And I was thinking, hey, I could cast it on this. And then, Aaron made me question my entire existence for a minute. It's fine.
Hey, Anya, give me a high five.
I lift my hand up.
I cast light.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, thank
Thanks,
you.
Vin. I'm pretty sure go away.
Alright,
I hate both of you.
So, y'all begin walking down these stairs that lead into a large room with a small door to the side with more stairs. But as you look over to your left, to the farthest part of the room, you see large, black, leathery wings kind of encircling in the corner with its back faced toward the wall. Wounds covering it, blood pouring from its wounds.
You two go fit and make this right.
No light in the creature.
I hate you both so much.
Roll me a perception. All of you.
I'll get to the side.
That's fine. You got it?
Perception.
Vinbin, you got it?
I got 22.
Alright, Anya, you got it as well. Oh yeah, goodness, I didn't see that. Okay. Yeah, you each got it. As from that area, you hear like a.
True, isn't it? I will say that until I die.
Coming from where the creature was?
I knew I called it monsters. I just
Well, we're
trying to
gonna,
check with you.
I'm gonna go ahead and head over to it and look.
Okay.
True.
As you say the name True, you hear.
True, it's us.
You see one of the wings that is wrapped around protecting the young boy fall to the ground as you see his face dirty, some blood on him. He goes, "Hello?"
I hold my hand up with the light. Kind of up so he can see that it's us.
And you see him just smile, just this huge smile comes across his face. "Oh, hi!" And he kind of shoos past the creature, and he's standing in front of you, and he comes up and gives you a big hug, Anya.
I hug him back.
He goes, "I didn't think I would ever get out of here."
It's alright now.
Did this creature snatch you up, True?
Yeah, and he brought me to this place. He kept bringing me goats and stuff, but he wouldn't even cook the meat. He just wanted me to eat it raw, and I was like, ain't gonna do it.
Was there anything else down here with you?
I mean, this creature, so, yeah. He was pretty nice, but I don't eat raw meat. I'm not a carnivore.
Right.
Yeah, not a
But it
carnivore.
It didn't hurt you, did it, True?
No, it didn't
Do you want
hurt
to
me.
explain to my friends how it didn't hurt you?
That's besides.
Because apparently my instinct
found-
isn't good enough for some people, Makarov.
We found True, and now we can bring him back to his.
You
Oh.
have no room to speak. This whole time you've been giving Vinny a hard time, and here we are. Look at you. You went in just willy-nilly, like I say, and then you just try to take the creature out, and then I have to jump in and try to protect your hiney. Here we are. Now it's dead. It's your fault. You started. Nobody wanted to listen to me. True, do you have any openings for, like, an aunt or something? I can step in as a family member. I don't think I want to be around these two for very much longer.
Yeah, sure. I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, in all honesty, I thought the thing was trying to kill that lady.
What lady?
Your mother.
Oh, I was talking out of character, my bad.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yeah, like, wait.
And Makarov's just like, your mother, she's dead. There you go.
Oh, man.
Okay. You guys gonna take me home?
Yeah, we're gonna take you home. Hey, Makarov, carry Vinny. I'm gonna carry True out of here.
Vinny can.
You owe me. Nope. No.
And Vinbin just raises his arms up.
I just take him off my back, and I just go, here you go. Take him or I punch you. Your choice.
Me and Makarov.
No.
Me and Makarov.
Shut up.
Why doesn't my character have, like, cast silence?
As y'all are kind of getting true and everything, y'all have just the events that have passed. Y'all have not really thought about it, but you look over and you do see the door leading the archway with more rooms leading down.
Leading down further? The cave?
No, the trap keeper or the trap maker came with us, right?
But-
He's not down there with you guys.
Yeah.
He said, y'all can take this.
True.
Yeah.
How do you feel about an adventure?
Huh. I love adventure.
Alright, let's go.
Invincible sword! This is dramatic. So, are y'all going to go down with the little troop?
That's up to y'all.
I mean, I was gonna send him up to the trap keeper or trap maker so he can take him back home while we continue to look.
Ah. That might be.
You're just trying to get out of holding Benny.
Yeah.
Joke's on you. I wild shaped into a spider. You're stuck with me now.
Well, I already asked True if he wanted an adventure. So, look, we
Yeah,
all made a decision
A
tonight.
sword, everything.
Yeah, we
See?
did. Listen, I'm talking to Benny and Makarov right now. Listen, we all made our choice tonight. And clearly, this creature wasn't bad. That showed me that I need to listen to my instincts more. And we all need to trust each other more. We can't go back, we can't bring this creature back. But we did manage to save True's mom in the process. So, I say from this point out, this point on, we start to trust each other.
Yeah, Makarov.
I will
Benny,
leave
you too.
you are again.
Alright. So we listen to each other, we communicate better, and we try to do our best from here on out.
Sounds.
Listen, True.
Yeah.
Maybe this isn't the safest place for you right now, and you've been missing for a whole day, and people are quite worried.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Well,
Yeah.
Dandel's waiting outside. Why don't you go meet him, and he'll take you back home?
That weird old trapper?
He's very nice. He's full of stories. Do you like ghost stories, True?
Yeah.
He'll tell you plenty of scary stories. How about that?
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. But you gotta take me on an adventure later fighting a dragon.
Jason,
Deal.
did Makarov eat all those good berries?
Yes, I ate all of them.
Okay.
Yeah. I was almost unconscious.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say if there were any left, just to give one to True.
He doesn't actually look damaged. Well, hungry.
I do have a ration I can give him. I'll do that.
He's like 20 minutes from outside of town.
So, as he goes to kind of run up, you're like, True! And he turns to you. You kind of throw him the ration, and you can hear him nomming as he goes up the stairs. Alright? So, what are you guys going to do?
We're going to adventure down the steps.
Alright. So,
How
as
long
you
does
walk...
light last? Sorry.
I mean, it's a cantrip, so indefinitely.
Oh, okay. Okay.
but I think it's an hour.
Yeah, it's an hour until I have to recast it, but
Light.
yeah. Light.
Yeah.
Stroking.
Yeah.
So you guys walk through this doorway, and the sigils do light up the rooms. They light up again, and you walk down. As you get to the bottom, there is just this stillness in the air. It's almost as if there's no air at all. You can breathe, but it's just so still and so quiet. It's almost feeling is something you've never felt before, almost as if nothing exists. And you see 2 torches on the back wall, and you see a sarcophagus.
What was it?
2 torches on the back wall and a sarcophagus.
And are they lit?
They are not lit. This room seems that it has not been in for a long, long.
Light the torches, Makarov.
I will say I have a good feeling about this place since you can't get in unless you're good. So
I guess the gods still see us as good, even though we did a bad thing tonight.
The sarcophagus. Does it look like the sarcophagus that we've seen in that room with Phil by chance? Any resemblance? No? Okay.
Let's light the torches so we can get a better view of this.
go ahead and go light the torches.
Okay. You light the torches and it shows the sarcophagus. Unlike the last one that you guys have seen, this is a plain stone sarcophagus. Straight stone sides and a flat stone top.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
Nothing out of the ordinary.
I'm going to do an investigation on the room to see if I can see anything else.
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
Catch
I want
my
to check for traps.
Absolutely, go ahead.
14.
Is that an investigation roll?
Yes. You notice no traps, and Makarov, you don't notice anything either.
Now, is the sarcophagus sealed, you said? Like it's...
Yes, the top is on it.
Okay.
Guys, before we go any further, let's go back to town. I left my bow.
Should...
I don't think there's any where else we can go at this point.
You think?
So we'll come back and investigate the sarcophagus here in a few. But I need to go get my bow. I don't feel right about my weapons. They'll make it.
Alright.
Alright, and I just want to run back real quick and grab my bow off the ground.
Okay. So, you, are all three of you going?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm about to split the party.
Yeah.
As you walk out of the area, you see Dandel. He already has a fire made, and he's sitting there with True. As True's biting on stale bread and jerky from Makarov's ration, looking tentatively wide-eyed at Dandel as she tells a scary story. And as you walk out, as soon as you walk out, you see Dandel throw up his hands like that as True kind of recoils back, and he goes, I like that story. People died and everything. And he's like, that's right, boy, that's a true story. It really happened. He goes, nah. And you see Dandel kind of look over to you. He goes, is the creature dead?
Yeah. The creature's dead
Godspeed,
and...
great.
No. Dandel. No. The gods are the one who sent this creature. This creature was here to say that everything I said was right. You are an instigator.
What? You kind of seem to like, huh?
Everything I told you about how I didn't have a good feeling that us killing the creature was the right thing. When I said that, hey, it might not want to do us harm because it followed us around, but it did nothing to actually harm us the night before. Here we are. I was right.
But are you sure the creature was good? It was stealing livestock. It was hurting the community.
Not
I'll
hurting
go ahead and explain to him about the runes and everything and how they work.
Don't you think that would mean for things that are evil? What if it's not evil? It's definitely unlawful, though. It's just a creature. It was stealing our livestock. Something had to be done. It could have killed the whole town. Not
Do you know why it was?
because it was a creature.
Do you know why it was stealing your livestock?
Why?
It was bringing food to True. It didn't know how to cook. It didn't know how to communicate in any way except by offering sustenance to True to keep him alive.
I understand what you're saying, and I'm sorry that this creature had to die. But the whole village would have died without this meat.
There's plenty of hair out there in the forest. Also, you can live without meat. You can have other ways of sustaining your bodies without meat. Meat would have come in due time. The gods would have provided, Dandel.
My question is, why did it take True away? Did he see True was being attacked by something? Or someone?
True, yeah. Were
Well,
you being hurt?
we do need to investigate more of what we found earlier. Because if our suspicions are correct, True and his family was in danger anyway.
Maybe
Yeah.
this thing was trying to get them out of danger.
I was just looking for my brothers. They were in the cemetery, and I couldn't find them, and I was like, hey! And they wouldn't say anything, and I was just like, where are you guys? And then, boom, it snatched me up, and I was flying through the air, and I was like, whoosh! But I was also scared because I was flying in the air, and I don't fly.
If you were meant to fly, you'd have wings yourself, wouldn't you, True?
You're right, and I don't have wings. I wish I did.
It's true. That would be fun, but if you don't like to fly, what's the point of having wings, True?
That's your point. I got a sword!
You sure do.
Oh, man.
You think maybe we should investigate the cemetery? Since that's where it snatched him up. Maybe it was trying to keep him away from something else.
We need to go on the lead that we just found recently.
So
Wait.
as
Huh?
go ahead. You said what, Lee?
Yes, a foot lead.
The book? The basement?
What book?
What book?
Oh, I'm sorry. When we investigated that basement, or when I investigated that basement, there were some ritual circles and a tome of dark rituals, along with a kind of a journal entry.
Did you find anything interesting?
The journal entry seemed interesting. It has someone of your last name.
My last name.
Here.
The only ones with my last name are my mum is dead. My
Hand her
brothers.
the tome.
Open it and I read it with my dark vision.
Yeah, you do see the same thing that was read before, and you do realize some of the first words is Lord Cravaris. A lot of it's pretty unintelligible. He was pretty drunk when writing it. It was dated for the day that you're on currently, and so.
The flip is Lord Cravaris. I know Captain Cravaris. I'm big. I know me, my mum, my brothers. None of us are Lord, though.
I did not notice that before. You said it is dated for today?
Yeah, so that was an entry for today that he put in.
I send the book shut and I hand it back to Makarov because I'm not dealing with it right now.
So
Get
that-
traumatized.
So would that mean he's not too far away? Whoever this
It's
Lord...
the guy that lives in the house. Because he walked out drunk.
Oh.
If I'm not...
Right. What
But it's not Lord Cravaris.
what you got? Yeah. What you got was from the letter. You do know that it says a Lord Cravaris cannot show yet. That was some of the first words. So
Okay, so it's the guy that wrote it, but he knows him. Okay. For some reason I thought it was like from, like it was his.
Right, yeah. I probably worded it that way.
Now, out of character, I don't think Anya knows who Lord Cravaris is. Obviously, like, in my head, she's just been shocked into oblivion. But does she have any inkling? Her family lineage or anything?
Honestly, it probably wouldn't surprise her character.
Oh, okay.
He was, and the deeds that the things that he's done. But you are not sure. You have never heard him called Lord Cravaris. That is a strange kind of name. You've never heard that, so you're unsure.
My father's Captain Cravaris. But he did have a great deal of followers, so, I mean, Lord could have been some kind of honorific, I guess. But I don't know.
Very interesting.
And he's behind some of this. I'm going to kill him. And then when he dies, I'm going to revive him. I'm going to have you revive him, Vinbin. I'm going to kill him again.
I don't have that kind of power yet.
Something tells me by the time we find him, you will.
So we still have the question of how a certain someone is still walking around town.
Should we really be talking about this in front of Dandel? I mean, nobody believed him anyway.
Well, let's go back to town and maybe find somewhere private to talk then.
And get your bow.
Oh, valid. I need that. Dandel. Mind if we come over for a spot of tea after we get back to town?
By tea, do you mean ale?
Please, I need to drink.
Absolutely.
Wonderful.
So, you guys do go back to town. You do pick up your bow. Are you going straight to his house or back to the cave?
You guys want to do the cave first real quick? Or what do you want to do?
In my character, I don't think there's anything else I could do down there. Opening the sarcophagus is out of the question for me right now.
I kind of wanted to see what was inside the sarcophagus.
If it's a body, like I don't want to defile a grave.
Anya has no problem with that.
What if there's some sweet loot? I'm just saying. Huh?
Go back and investigate more, but my character, I don't think he would want to open it.
Well,
So that's y'all.
that's a big ol' lots of dookie because I don't think I have enough upper body strength to move it, to open it.
Well, I'm going back. If you guys want to join me, feel free.
We should stay together.
Alright. So, you do go back. You go down flights of stairs, and you're now face to face with the sarcophagus and the snorches.
Snorches.
The snorches are still lit. The torches are still lit.
I want to try to lift the sarcophagus lid, and I know it's going to be a strength check.
Wait.
But don't step.
Before you try, I cast guidance on you.
Oh, thank you.
So that you add a D4 whenever you make an ability check.
So would it be athletics or straight strength, which it doesn't really matter.
You can roll me in athletics. That'll give you a little extra bonus.
It won't, but we'll see. Plus, nope, that won't do it either way.
Plus a D4?
I rolled a 5, Aaron.
Ah.
Yeah.
Aaron, if you want to kind of help her
Yeah.
to push it, and she can take advantage. So that'll be an 11 plus whatever she rolled.
Yeah, I'll attempt to help. I don't know how.
And I'll plus my D4. That's only a 2, it's going to make it a 13.
Alright. It's not actually that difficult. You actually push it, and it seems to slide with some ease. There is dust that kind of scatters away from it, from what seems to be a millennia of time, just pushing away the top of this lid as a stale, pungent air kind of comes from inside the sarcophagus. It's not a sickly, deathly smell. It's just a pungent, kind of dusty, old smell. A old that creeps into your very pores, it seems. And the lights from the torches open it away as the top of the lid kind of slides over to way inside the sarcophagus.
It's gonna hit on his eyes. Our eyes are gonna start to water. And she's gonna go, it smells like my nan's house.
Nice confidence. Okay, so as you peer into the sarcophagus, you do see the body of what seems to be a elven figure, and he's kind of laid back, and he's holding this beautiful staff.
Anyway.
This staff is almost a obsidian black, but it is wood. It has black roots coming from the top, circling up with a orange orb setting inside of it. But it is not touching the roots. It is hovering in the middle of these spindly orbs, these spindly kind of roots that kind of come up and meet back at the bottom. So there's this opening of these roots that kind of circle around it, and this orange orb sits in the middle, floating in the middle of the staff.
That sounds really dope.
Makarov.
Yes.
I'm not gonna defile a corpse, but I do want to know. Can you tell me anything about the staff? It looks pretty impressive.
Let me see. Nope. Know nothing about it.
Yeah, you do catch that. The only thing you can really catch from it is there is some evocation magic.
Alright. There's some magic about it, but I'm not sure of what kind of as far as what it would do.
Now, you said it has, like, roots kind of wrapping around?
Yeah, so basically the staff comes up, and then there's just a splintering and, like, roots that kind of circle around into this, like, almost like an orb, and
Yeah.
it meets back up.
We
Now,
don't recognize this figure in any way.
So I wouldn't know anything about it, maybe?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna. Is the elf decomposed at all?
It's almost as if he's just kind of petrified. Like his flesh is kind of sunken in, almost like how you would think a Draugr would look,
Okay.
right? Like the skin super tight on bone, and he's just like there.
I'm gonna pray to Nagalith as an investigative prayer, if you will. If there's anything that she can point me in the right direction of to figure this room out and what this elf was about in his life and or afterlife.
Okay.
He probably won't do anything, but
This
it's
will
worth a
be
shot.
a long shot, but it's worth a try. Nothing. You get nothing.
Okay.
I'm going to reach in and put my hand around the staff.
Okay. Okay.
Nothing happens?
You can feel, I guess, a surge of magical energy. Just you being connected with the arcane, just atmosphere of magic. You can tell this is a magical staff.
Okay.
But
Since
the elf's not coming back to life, right? Okay.
since I am really small, I'm just gonna assume like I'm in the sarcophagus.
I feel like you're kind of bent over with your little feet dangled.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna like climb in and very gently kind of pry its fingers off the
What
staff.
are you doing?
He's defiling a corpse. Makarov.
I'm not defiling.
Defiling a corpse.
We might need this.
You
Please
kill
thank the
the
gods.
away as you're talking to the people.
As I'm just reaching back the fingers.
Vinny, do you believe in the gods?
Why yes.
Well, you
At
just
least
defiled
thank them
them.
for the blessing and ask for their forgiveness.
Okay. I'll do the corpse a favor and I cast ceremony on it. So, as a funeral rite, whatever this dead elf cannot become an undead creature for at least a week.
I don't think we had that problem, but
Hey.
in general, filing is
But
pretty.
it's also a ceremony. So
Yeah.
it's doing-
I'm doing a ceremony.
And you do
Grave
pry the
robbing
fingers.
ceremony.
You do pry the fingers away from the staff.
I'm gonna do this and say, Natalie, I never asked to be thrown in a group with you two. I just wanted to see what was inside. Please forgive me. Please forgive us.
Okay, I assume I have the staff now, just holding it.
Are you grabbing it?
Yeah.
Okay. You grab the staff. As you clench it in your hand and you pick it up, it shrinks to your size.
Oh, thank God, because that was going to be my question. Like, if this thing is
Yeah.
way too tall for me.
And
What are they in?
and the body just turns to a dust, and
Ooh.
you feel this wind blow past you up the stairway, and it's gone. There's now a liveliness to the room, a electricity, a warmness that comes back to this room.
Ooh. Nice.
Well, I've experienced a lot of things in my 150 years, and that was a first.
Do you want to roll me a knowledge arcana?
Yeah.
Vinbin?
With guidance. Okay, let me. Arcana. Let's see.
Nice. Okay.
Plus 24?
All right. As you grab the staff, it attunes to your very being.
Nice.
You know that this is a plus 1/4 staff.
Cool.
You know that it gives you fire resistance. And this staff has 6 charges. I want you to listen to this very carefully.
All right.
Okay? It can do 4 things here. Okay?
Okay.
It can cast Firebolt, which takes 1 charge.
Okay.
It can cast Burning Hands, which takes 3 charges. Or it can cast Flaming Spear, and that takes 5 charges. Okay?
Nice.
It has 6 altogether. It can also shine a 60-foot light around, so if you're holding it, it's like the spell light. Or it can be directed in one particular spot in a narrow beam.
Nice.
Okay? For up to 60 feet. When the staff is taken to have 0 charges left, it withers away into ash and is destroyed. However, it regains its charges and dawn.
Okay.
Okay?
That is pretty cool.
And this staff is called Heaven's Key.
So what you're saying is that as long as he has at least one charge left, they'll regain every morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless he uses them all and then he loses it.
Then they'll wither it, right. I guess Vinbin's the only one who benefited here, but do you want to go back to town? I'm ready for some ale.
Yes, let's head back. We still need to look into this other situation.
So,
Come on, Vinny, and I pick him up like a football.
I see just kind of, ooh, this is nice. As you guys kind of walk up, you walk out into the crisp air, and it feels warmer than it has for the last few days. It feels like just this frigid, awful cold is slightly alleviated. But also, you notice that the wind is no longer punishing. The wind is not coming in from outside. It is almost calm. You look up, and you notice there are no clouds in the sky. There are stars, and there is a large moon that rests, that gravitates in the night sky, just beaming down its light.
So,
You are comforted, but also perplexed.
is this an effect from the staff? Because everything was calm and like nothing happening down in the thing until he grabbed it.
Well, I guess I'm just going to have all that light just illuminating off of it.
And you guys are now level 4.
Ah.
So we're actually going to go ahead and take a quick break, and we will be right back after the characters get leveled up and we use the restroom, and I can fill up on more drink, because as you can see, let me make sure. It's all done. Nothing. Yeah, no blooper reels. No bloopers. Alright guys, we'll see you in a minute. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Crypt Keepers. We are jumping right back into this. So they have walked, the characters have walked out of the cave, of the mouth of the cave. Everything seems calm. Vinbin has a new wonderful staff that he loves. He calls it Thomas. I guess he calls it Heaven's Key, because that's his name. And they are headed back to the town to talk to Daniel and have a drink. Aine is especially thirsty for some ale. So she believes that this wonderful creature that the gods sent to protect, they destroyed, they massacred. It was all their fault. They're horrible people. The gods may punish them. Most likely the gods will punish them. Who knows? I don't know. I'm only the DM. Anyways... And we're going to jump right back into this thing. It's all your fault. Anyways, here we go. Also, they leveled up. I guess that's important.
Yeah. Maybe just a little bit.
A little important.
You buried the lead, Justin.
Yeah.
No, don't bury leads.
Oh.
Oh.
It's just a dog.
We don't heavenly divine creatures, but dogs, we draw the line.
Yeah, we draw the line. Alright. So, what y'all doing? Everything's all calm and everything?
Time is it?
It's pretty late. It was pretty late when y'all first started this thing, so...
Yeah, because it's like midnight or so.
Yeah, it was turning
Yeah.
night. You know, you said the sun was out when we came out. Oh no, you said the moon was out.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Anya looks up and goes, I almost forgot how beautiful the stars were. She's still sad, but she's kind of at peace now. Are we gonna go get loaded? She needs a drink.
Vinbin's just relishing on his new acquired staff.
Yeah.
I guess we're heading over to yeah, his house.
Alright. So, you guys travel. As you do, Vinbin, of course, is tinkering with his new staff. He's making beams of light, which, out of game, you can kind of understand to be almost like a flashlight.
Yeah.
Really powerful. And he's also allowing a radius of light to come out as well. Every time he does cast this, the orange orb does light up, and that's what gives off the light. So you guys walk that way. It is not snowing now. This is the first time it has just been not snowing. It's cold, but it's not terrible. And you guys do get to the back to the town safely.
I march on up to Dandel's house and I knock on the door.
All right. As you knock, Dandel opens the door. Hello.
Well, we said we'd come back.
I'm guessing you want that drink.
Please.
Absolutely.
Oh, let me turn all the lights down from the staff so it's not blinding Dandel in the face.
Ah. All right. So, you walk in and he hands each one of you a tankard of ale, and he kind of sits down in a chair.
I pick mine up and I throw it back.
Yeah.
Drown in my sorrows.
So, what do you need to talk?
I need to know some stuff about this town.
All right.
Okay.
What you need to know?
Well, pretty much everything. Everybody thinks you're crazy, but I think you're probably the smartest person in this town.
I appreciate that. I really.
I mean, granted, you were wrong about the creature, but we're all entitled to be wrong sometimes. We're all, imperfect. So, about Cicely. How's she doing?
Oh, my brother has taken her over to rodents.
Oh no. I don't feel like I like that guy. I don't know
Why?
that one. Well, he had all these weird ancient artifacts in his house that I could see, and last time I checked, one of the people in this town, he's apparently a demon worshipper, and,
Who's a demon worshiper?
Alive. What's his name, Makarov? The alcohol's starting to kick in a little bit. Makarov, what was the guy's name?
Not sure.
Come on,
Don't
you know.
remember.
Sislin's husband!
Yeah, Sislin's husband.
Yeah, Sislin's husband.
Father.
Burlo.
Yeah.
Sure, that guy. I don't even know if he's actually alive.
We found this book of rituals that he had.
Was that worth talking that much?
I don't deal with all that. You can probably go to Bro. He seems to know more about the occult.
You know what? I don't like that statement, but I think we need to go talk to Broden, guys.
I don't think we need to tonight in your state.
Yes, we do. Can I have another tankard of ale?
You can have mine.
No.
Thanks, Vinbin. What?
You have your own. You drink yours, man.
Okay.
Awfully forceful. Did you drug us?
No. He kind of takes Vinbin's throws it up a little bit. Some beard and saliva kind of drains back into it, and he hands it back.
I drink.
And Vinbin just looks at his tanker now like,
Take a drink. It's good. It's safe. Go ahead.
Washed it though.
No such thing.
I just saw you.
I just look down at mine and I'm like,
You know what? Forget the tankard. Do you have the bottle? Or the keg?
Absolutely. Want
Can
me to
you
bring
bring
it?
it?
Absolutely. And he kind of goes to the back and he brings out this big barrel. And he kind of sets it down.
Wonderful.
I made it myself.
Ah, that explains the earthy flavour.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what did you put in this? Am I poisoned?
Hickory nuts.
It's a weird thing to brew.
Absolutely. It gives it a nice woody flavor.
And that explains the bitter aftertaste. To each their own. I don't care about taste. I just care about getting drunk right now. And I just dip my head under the spigot of the keg and just let it rip and start chugging.
That's how you party, boys.
No. And then I flip the switch, not the switch, but the valve. I'm like, no, that's not partying. That's the life of a pirate for the last 150 years. Thank you for your ale goods there.
You're very welcome.
Anya, you are a pirate?
My dad was a pirate and he raised me for the most part. And he wasn't a nice man.
What did he do?
Well, that's a long story for another day, but to keep the story quite short, he pillaged, he plundered, he burned down villages, that sort of thing.
Oh,
Without my knowledge. Until I did know, and then that's why he stopped. I'll go into detail later.
But I'm interested now.
Do
We
I have
have all
to?
night.
It's actually technically morning.
An old trapper ain't nothing without a good snorkel.
Alright. Are you sure you got the time, Dandel?
I've got the time. You've got the snorkel.
So here's the deal. I have a mum and 3 brothers, and she's still technically married to my father. But my father wanted to live life on the sea. She stayed home, raised my brothers, but they were all very soft-hearted. They're musicians, artists, writers, that sort of thing. They like the fine arts. They weren't made for the brutal life that the sea is. So my dad saw how rough and tumble I was and decided that I was somehow his favourite, which, I mean, I am the eldest and I was the cutest, and he took me out on the sea and taught me how to live life as a sailor. Well, as you can see, I'm an elf. I don't know if you know this about elves, but we can't be put to sleep with magic. So what he would do was a combination of things. He would either drug my nighttime milk, or he would chloroform me to knock me out while I was asleep, because he didn't want me knowing all the bad stuff he did, because he didn't want me to be raised right. He was weird. Alright. So then he would go and he would pillage, plunder. He and his men would set the villages on fire after they took these old artifacts and such. And one night, I guess my body grew resistance. I woke up, I saw the village that we were docked at in flames, and I decided that this was not the life I wanted to live. So we got back home, I turned them in, and here we are.
Well,
that's a very interesting story.
I mean, there was more to it than that. There was like some evidence. I had to sneak around, get things that could prove my father's guilt, that sort of thing, but it's irrelevant.
well, you did a good thing.
I hope so. Hey, Dandel.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of anyone named Lord Cravaris?
See him kind of almost trying to look back in his life and his memory. I can't say that I have one.
Do I feel like he's being truthful?
Rolling insight.
Sure. Mm. 23, because I got advantage. He's not being truthful at all?
You feel like he's probably heard something.
Hey, Dandel?
Yes.
I didn't put my father away with absolute stupidity, and I'm not actually drunk considering my high level tolerance of alcohol. Can you tell me the truth this time? Have you ever heard of Lord Cravaris?
You just got played.
I've never heard of the name Lord Cravaris. I have, however, heard of the name the Dread Captain.
That's my dad. Don't tell anyone.
I don't plan that.
Okay, good. What can
you?
you tell me about him?
I know that he was one heck of a leader. He was a powerful man. But he did a lot of things that me and some of the associates weren't fond of. We tried to separate ourselves from him and his men.
Wait, what do you mean you and the associates?
A long time ago, lass, I was not always been a trapper. I was once a pirate, he said.
I liked you.
I left that lifestyle a long time ago. I decided to settle down, sit back into something a little more comfortable. I got away from the sea. Here I am today. I'm a changed man, reformed. But some of the actions, Cravaris, the associates that I was with, things we've done, it sticks with you, hangs with your soul. It taints. It's something you can't forget. Images, the scream, the blood, murder. Can't forget it. Never is.
Like, out of character, that was heavy.
And Vinbin just takes that his ale just.
God.
Interesting.
We know who the comedic relief is. So, I suppose that be as heavy as the night be a-getting. He takes us with him.
Any news of my father lately? I'm sure you still have ears to the ground with that sort of life. I have friends in the right places that know things. Do you know anything of Lord Cravaris as of late? Or Captain Cravaris, rather?
I've had someone speak to me about a year and a half ago. He told me Cravaris had escaped. That he'd be out and about. Everyone thought he would go back to the pirate's life. I've heard no such thing. No such tales have passed the ears of this old sea.
Anya's already very pale, but you guys see her go a little bit more pale than usual.
Anya, you okay?
The last I saw of my father, he was being thrown into a prison cell. He looked me dead in the eyes, and I saw nothing but hate from that man. So right now, I'm not okay with it. And I get up, and I bid all of you good night, go back to Ada's house, and go to my room.
As you're walking out, he says, I bid thee farewell, lass. You'll be fine. You're strong. You have strong blood, right?
I turn back right before I walk out the door and say, I'm coming to learn that I'm stronger than I think, but I still fear that I'm not as strong as he is. And I walk out into the night.
So it's just us three. Well, boys. Yes.
Makarov, do you have any cool stories you want to tell us?
No, I'm going to call it in for a night.
Ah. I guess I'll do the same.
I'm also going to head back to the house we were staying in and go to bed.
I'll talk to you later, Mom.
Thank you for the drink and the conversation.
Absolutely. And then, drink up. Get your body. He takes another sip of his
Yeah, I think I'll follow suit. It's been a pleasure.
Well, you have a good night.
And Vinbin goes to the end as well. And gets some sleep.
Lay down. Visions of the dreams of the night's events pass through your dreams. The creature. You imagine ships sailing on the sea. Fire. You imagine doom. It's a restless night for you all, as the events of the night have burned an image into your mind. There's something more sinister, something more serious going on. It burns into your very being. Then you wake up in the morning. As you wake up, you do notice something a little different. Sunlight is shining through the window.
I get out of bed and I go look out the window.
Alright.
It's the first bit of sunshine I've seen in a long time.
Yes, the sunshine kind of hits you in the face, and it already begins to warm your body. Just from the light. You haven't seen the sun since you've gotten to this area. This frozen tundra, it's just been wicked weather. And you're finally see the sun, and you feel it on your skin. It's a relief. It almost feels like the darkness and the cold is not so smothered.
I'm going to head downstairs because usually we have a breakfast waiting for us, so head down and see if there's any food.
Are y'all headed down as well?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get dressed first.
Yeah, get dressed for the day. Go downstairs.
Okay. You go downstairs. And what are y'all gonna do?
Is there a breakfast waiting?
You do smell, like something is cooking.
I go into the kitchen and I greet Ada with a good morning.
Okay. As you walk into the kitchen, the first thing you notice is Ada laying on the ground, blood encircling her, and a figure standing in the floor.
Wow.
Oh. Ada. She was such a wonderful woman. How are you doing?
Oh no.
What happened to Ada?
You thought your betrayal? You did some awful thing. Do you realize how long I was thrown in a prison?
You were where you belonged.
Where I belong, you were
I was asleep. I was innocent.
innocent. You see this woman? Do you? How long has it been since you talked to your mother?
How long has it been since you have? Sorry, okay. What did you say? I'm sorry, I didn't hear the part.
Not as long as you.
Uh,
Saw your mother. Just
It's awfully
shut your
funny that-
mouth, little piece of crap.
You don't talk
You could've-
to my friends
Excuse
that
me.
way.
He kind of
No,
touches the hilt
excuse
of
me.
his sword. I will kill. And you know I can.
Anya, why does this man kind of look like you?
Vinbin, meet my father.
Hey,
Or as I like to call him, my sire.
would you like a piece of candy?
Vinbin.
He kind of looks at you, and he kind of does a pirate's bow. And as he comes up, he plunges his rapier into your chest.
Oh,
Anya, you wake up.
Dear
Oh my
God.
Vinbin.
Holy crap.
god. Okay.
The smell of breakfast
Hold on.
is
Oh my God.
Okay. That's the first time that's ever happened.
Wow. Okay.
I thought it was
Okay, guy.
right.
You gave me a fright.
good. Alright, so you wake up in a cold sweat. You're finally able to breathe. It felt like just this weight was sitting on your chest. Just couldn't breathe. You smell breakfast, and you hear Ada down below your feet singing a little song that she cooks for you.
I throw the blanket back off of me and I just bolt downstairs, like nightgown and all. I don't care. I just
All right.
rush downstairs to make sure she's alright.
Yeah. So you walk into the kitchen, and there you see Ada. She's just cooking breakfast. Oh, how do you?
I just stand there and stare.
Edith, are you alright?
Anya, you look a little terrified.
Vinny?
That's
You
me.
okay?
Yeah. I've just been sitting here eating breakfast, waiting for you guys.
It's about time for you to come down for breakfast.
A table like this. No shaky.
Ada kind of comes around with a plate with some food, and she sets it in front of me. There you go, dearie. You may need some. You was out late last night.
I've listened. Never drink Dandel's ale again. And I dig it.
Alright. So, you guys are eating your food. Do you want to talk, Annie, while you're eating, or just just eat and get through the day.
What are we doing today, guys? I want to go speak to Broden, but you guys don't have to join me if you don't want to.
Well, I kind of have to since I'm the one that stumbled upon the ritual area in the home.
It's true. You know, Broden's the one in the center of the town. And, okay, because he knows about the... I gotcha. Okay.
Now, what was the name of the guy that we threw in the well? That's not Broden.
No. That is Burlow.
Burlow. Okay. Yeah,
It's not down the well anymore.
Yeah. Let us make sure that we don't run into the Brolo. Burlow.
Well, whatever happened, hopefully he just doesn't remember.
Hopefully.
And if not, then maybe we need to repeat our actions.
But seal the well. Permanently. With extra heavy rock. I'm just looking around making sure I didn't hear. I'm gonna go get dressed, and I will meet you guys at Broden's house.
Alright.
Anna?
Oh, yes, Steve.
Breakfast was delightful as always, and in case I don't ever get a chance to tell you this again, Anna, I'm so glad you're alive.
Oh, thank you, dear. Yeah. No, you all have a wonderful day, alright?
Thank you for the break.
And Anna?
Yes.
Lock your doors.
Of
Stay
course.
safe.
Alright. Alright. So, you two kind of head out the door as Anya gets dressed and she meets y'all in front of Broden's house.
Alright.
Well, Makarov, you're his friend. You knock on the door.
Since when am I his friend?
Well, you've had more interaction with him. You're more his friend than I am.
Oh, alright. Go ahead and knock on the door.
Okay. As you knock on the door opens up and there is Rick.
Who?
Ah, my best
Oh.
friend.
Other guy.
Oh, how's life going for you since last night? Good? Everything good?
Yeah, it's fine.
Night before last, rather.
Yep.
How's the nose?
It's healing.
That's good. Since you're in a nice cold area, might I recommend alternating? Maybe get a hot rag and then placing that on your nose, and then getting some snow and placing that on your nose, and about every 15 minutes. It'll keep the permanent disfiguration down.
I appreciate that courteous.
You're so welcome.
Is
Is
there any
Broden
reason?
home?
Yeah, absolutely. And he kind of cuts his eyes at you as he walks off, and he yells, Broden! And sure enough, let me make sure I get to my picture. And Broden comes up to the door. Aye?
I know it's Makarov.
Aye?
We had some stuff we wanted to ask you about. Some things we found.
All right.
May we come in?
Oh!
Oh.
It was like cutting out right there at the beginning of.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, come on. So he invites y'all in.
For perception, see what I see now that I'm fully inside.
Alright. Yeah, go ahead.
Great.
Oh, you just notice relics and things of that nature.
At least I know I'm in a room.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go ahead and get to the point. Do you know anything about this book?
He grabs it, looks through it. I've seen a few things like this before. Some of the sigils, rituals. Where did you get this?
We found it in a house in your town.
A very interesting basement.
Whose?
Bet on the deal for now, guys. Let's, you tell us some information, and we'll tell you some information. I think that's fair trade.
Okay.
Alright. Could you tell us what these sigils and runes are?
A lot of them are to rituals.
Well, yeah.
Rituals to summon demons. Some of them are infernal enchantments, magical runes to grant demonic powers.
So dark stuff.
Yes.
We can tell you who we got it from. See, you tell us a little, we tell you a little. Vinbin, what was his name?
His name was Burlos.
No S.
Burlock, really?
But I feel like you already knew that.
I did.
Roll an insight.
Alright.
If he was telling that trouble. 21, because I got it in.
Do you feel like he's telling the truth?
Are you a religious man?
A little.
I mean, like, do you worship yourself?
I do.
Worship by chance. You mind telling us? Our secret.
Terrible.
Character, do we know who this guy is?
Who was it?
Terrible.
Good or bad?
Arable's not a very good god. He has some power over arcane stuff like that, and trick.
That's an odd god to believe in. I mean, no judgment. We're all allowed to believe who we believe in. But, Broden, you said that you did everything you could the other day for the guy that we brought into town that was possessed.
Yes.
If he was possessed by an evil entity, how could the god, an evil god, stop it?
Well, it's not as much about the divine nature of what I was doing as the practical and arcane nature of what I was trying to do.
What were you trying to do, Broden?
I was trying to get rid of the darkness that was inside of him, and it wasn't going to work out the way it needed to.
How's Sicilin?
She's fine. She's in the back. Right now, her children are staying at the manor.
With the lord of the town, please?
Yeah.
May we have a look? Does at her just to see how she's doing.
Let me visit for a moment.
Sure. And he leads you to this back room. As you're walking through his home, there's artifacts everywhere. There's books, tomes, all kinds.
What kind?
It would be easier to explain the ones you don't see.
So, could I do like a knowledge religion on some stuff just to see if he... I know he said he follows like one god in particular, but to see if he has artifacts of other dark gods.
You don't even have to roll it.
Okay.
There are relics and symbols of so many of the deities in Dawnshire.
Including them?
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, it's covered in relics and books and tomes and bookcases, all different kinds. As he leads you to this back room, he opens it up and sees Cicely. She's laying on a bed. The room's really clean. It has very little furniture in there. It has some instruments and stuff like that, as far as what you can tell from where he did some work, sewing up some of the wounds and things like that.
Is she awake?
She kind of.
In and out.
I'm gonna walk over and kneel by the bed and whisper to her. And see if I can wake her up. Cicely?
As you say that, her eyes kind of do open and she weakly looks over at you.
Cicely, did your husband do this to you?
Shakes her head.
Do you know what your husband's been up to?
She shakes her head.
Do you know what your husband is?
She shakes her head.
Do you want out?
Shakes her head.
Cicely, we're going to do everything we can to help you, but you have to let us.
You see a tear kind of roll down the side of her cheek. She looks over at you, and you can tell she tries to say something, as the words just will not come out, or she grabs her throat, and what comes to your mind is she has probably lost her voice.
I'm going to hold her hand. And I'm going to stay by her side for a few minutes and just try to bring her some comfort.
Okay.
Hey, guys,
So,
Yeah?
I need you to talk to Burden about Berlo. And I need you to figure out what he is, because he needs to die. For good this time.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Guess we'll head over there.
okay. The Broden?
Yeah.
Okay, so you walk out of the room back into the previous room, and you see him standing there. How is she?
She seems to be doing better. Where is her husband now?
I'm not sure. After the events of everything transpired, I haven't heard much about him. I heard about the children, but I've heard nothing about him.
Maybe we need to go investigate the house then, Vinbin.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Go grab Anya.
And Vinbin walks back to Anya. Anya, we need to go. I think we believe that he might be at his home.
Alright. I look down at Sisselin and I say, stay strong. We're gonna make this right. We're gonna do our best. I don't want to make promises and fail you, but we are going to do our best.
She shakes her head weakly and kind of closes her eyes and kind of tilts her head to the side.
As I walk out, I tell Broden, guard her with your life.
Absolutely.
Alright, where are we going?
Makarov,
Hmm?
will you roll me a knowledge? A knowledge.
15.
As you're kind of walking out through a hallway, there is a door over to the side, and as you walk past it, you just kind of feel this chill. It's almost like a divine energy that's coming from this room as you walk past it.
I'm gonna stop.
Okay.
Is the door, I'm gonna feel if the door is locked.
Okay. And now Broden is with you, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He kind of notices you stop and reach for the door as he grabs your wrist. This is my home. Some things are best left unchecked.
Broden? This is your home, but there's a lot going on in this town. We just showed up expecting a little bit of help and we thought we were going to be on our way. Whatever's in there, you're not going to use it to hurt Sisselin or anyone else, right?
No.
I'm going to roll for insight, see if it's being honest.
Okay.
Wow.
24.
You feel like he is genuinely being honest.
Okay.
As long as we have your word, we'll leave it be.
I gave you my word.
Okay.
We'll be on our way
Okay.
then.
Have a good day. If you need anything, I'm here. Just ask.
Just protect it, please.
Absolutely.
And if you see Bello, don't let him near her.
Understood. And you walk out. And he closes the door.
Before we go any further, I want to look at Makarov and Vinny again, and I want to say, what is going on in this town?
I have no idea. For such a small town, there's a lot of chaos.
I'm having nightmares that I haven't had in literal years. We're dealing with creatures that we didn't even know existed. There are people who die and come back from the dead. What's happening?
This is a very odd town, that's for sure.
Let's go ahead and see if we can find her husband's whereabouts.
As you guys are walking, I guess y'all are heading to Sisselin's?
Yeah.
Okay. As you're heading that way, y'all hear a familiar voice. Hey, you guys!
True.
Hi!
Hey, True, what you've been up to?
Just playing. Playing in the graveyard.
Aren't you supposed to be at the manor?
Yes. What?
Aren't you supposed to be at the manor?
Yeah, but that don't mean we don't get to play in our town. Duh. Hey! Today, want me to tell you a funny story?
Sure.
Today, me and my brothers, we were playing, and they were like, hey, let me show you something real cool. And I was like, okay. So we went out and the sun's all shiny and it was cool because guess what I saw? A duck. It went quack, quack, quack. I peed on it.
But
I peed on the duck.
Don't do that.
Why?
Because it's rude. Ducks have feelings too.
They like water.
That's not real water.
It
They
was
like
funny.
clean water.
The duck went quack like that.
You made it mad. And you know what's going to happen next time? It's going to turn around, it's going to chase you, and then it's going to peck your eyeballs out.
Not to pull the golden teeth out and do the whole I'll pull your teeth out thing again, but that works.
That was good. You kind of looked at you like, oh, okay, yeah, not gonna do that again. Don't want my eyeballs plucked out. Anyways.
You've only got 2.
Yeah, right here. 1, 2. 2 eyes. That's right. What are y'all doing? Are we going on an adventure? I still got my sword.
I do have a question. Do you
For
know
me?
where your yes? Do you know where your father is?
Yeah?
Where is he?
Well, Mr. Canderlin said that he's in the heaven.
Who?
Mr. Canderlin.
Well,
Yeah.
true. I'm going to give you a real hard truth at a very young age. And this might give you some psychological damage later on, but we're going to go with it. Your father, wherever he is not the heavenlies.
Why?
Your
He
father's a bad man.
definitely went to Baldur's Gate.
Why would he go to Baldur's Gate? Makarov?
I don't even know where that is, considering it's not in this round. Okay.
True. You know that there's the heavenlies, and then there's the other place where
Yeah,
the
hell.
bad people go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's where your dad is if he's not of the material plane anymore.
He's burning a fiery death. For eternity.
For all eternity.
But we just saw him last night. So,
He's
Yeah.
probably not dead, unfortunately. Sorry. Yes, you did.
Say what?
Did you see the creature rip him apart?
Well, I didn't see the creature rip him apart. I just saw his body parts laid everywhere. I can't with this kid anymore.
True. If you don't mind, may we go to your home and just to verify?
I mean,
you shouldn't go with us, though.
yeah.
I think you've seen enough.
Hey, true.
Yeah.
Go get your brothers and go back to the manor for now. We'll come and tell you when it's safe to come out. It'll be like a game. You go into the manor, you hide from us in the manor,
Cool.
and then we'll come find you later.
I am going to go in the manor.
Get
But
your brothers.
when you get there, you gotta be quiet because Miss Canderlin needs her rest because she stays up really late. And
Is
Mr.
she?
Canderlin is all like, "Where were you?" And she's all like, "That's none of your business." And I have my ear on their door and I listen.
Oh? Well, that sounds like another mystery to unravel here in a little bit. So what
They
do you
argue a lot.
Well, that sounds very interesting. Why don't you go see what other information you can pick up? You can be a detective like me.
I wanna go talk to old man Canderlin because he's real weird.
You take your brothers with you just to make sure that they're safe too.
Yeah, I don't know where they are.
I thought you said they were in the cemetery.
Well, they were in the cemetery. Then when I get on the dock, they ran away, and I thought,
You probably embarrassed them. I understand.
okay, I'll see you later. I will see you guys later.
All right. Play detective.
And he runs off.
Alright, I guess we'll continue over to the house. I guess search for this dead body all over the place.
Just to make sure he's dead this time.
Okay.
This time.
So, you guys notice that the door is already open.
Alright,
It's not a good sign.
we'll go ahead and walk in.
Okay. You walk into the house, and the house is in a bit of disarray. Toys strewn about. Just not the pretty down and out. Just not a great built home. Not very sturdy, I guess you could say. Just doesn't look livable for too much longer. And so you know that the Sicilian was pulled out of the top window, so you can either stay on the bottom floor or you can go up a flight of stairs.
I'll go ahead and I guess we'll go upstairs and investigate up there.
Okay. When you get upstairs, there are two rooms. There's one as soon as you take the left, and then there's one as you kind of go down on the left as well.
Let's go to that first one.
Yeah.
Okay. So you open the door, and it seems to be a kid's room. There's toys everywhere. Broken toys, different stuff like that. A little bed to the side with dirty blankets and sheets on the bed.
Okay.
Alright. Guess we'll head on to the next room.
Okay. As you open the door to the next room, before you even open the door, the smell of iron fills your nostrils. You open up the door, and there is blood stains everywhere. The bed is larger, and all over the bed is covered with blood. There's blood splattered on the walls. There is tissue, little bits of meat over to the side where this creature seemingly began just tearing him apart with his talons and just slinging meat and blood and viscera everywhere. And it's just the smell of blood and iron and death.
Besides the bits of tissue, do we see any body parts?
No, there's no body parts. No body parts.
Can I roll an investigation to see if I, because we killed him before, and to see if there's enough breadage of meat that would make a whole body, or if somehow it reanimated together.
Yeah, sure.
Not 20. Inspiration.
Inspiration point.
There is so much blood and just you couldn't imagine anything with it.
Well, I didn't think anybody would live through being drowned to death either. So.
Yeah.
Just making sure. Making sure there's no more magic afoot. Also, I want to look around to see if I see anything like through their clothes, or if they have any like drawers for desks, like a desk or something like that. See if I can see anything on more on this whole ritual thing.
Sure, yeah. Y'all can all roll me an investigation.
Alright.
10 that time.
Investigation. Same.
Also got 10.
You're a little slow for me.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Oh!
Nat 20. Okay. As y'all guys are kind of looking, y'all aren't really finding anything. But you do hear footsteps walking up the stairs.
We're going to stealth mode.
I'm just gonna kind of wait for whoever it is.
Okay.
I pull up my shield and my new staff, and I'm just like hiding in the corner, just like ready to do whatever I need to.
Since I'm not able to go into stealth, I pull out my bow.
And the door opened, revealing Lord Canderlin, the younger Lord.
Ah.
This is the one that y'all talked to on the guard tower before. He's kind of short, very busy, kind of head of the patrol, I guess you could say, almost head of the guard. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I'm finishing the job,
What job?
Job.
getting rid of the body
The body
pieces, the meat.
of whom? Bello's dead?
What?
Is Bello dead?
Yeah. He was
You
torn apart.
personally removed his body parts.
Me and a few others. Yeah.
Where is his body being kept?
Where's it being kept?
Yes.
Well, this is going to sound awful, but I want you to hear me out.
Sure.
When someone in this town dies, everything is reused. So, we grind most of the bodies up and use it as a fertilizer, you could say, something.
I hear it grows really good crops.
It does. We all agree to it. It's not like this is something strange. We all understand what we do. It's the person's last way of helping the town.
Here's my problem though, alright? I'm not quite sure that our dear friend Bello was even alive to begin with. So, if I tell you something, do you promise not to arrest me?
I mean, I don't think you should.
Hear me out.
I don't either. When you say something like, "Do you promise not to arrest me?" it's usually not good. And I believe you are good people.
Right, people, what are you talking about? Good.
So, in these circumstances, that he was to die by someone else's hands besides a creature,
Hypothetically.
would anything wrong come to those people since he was clearly not a good man?
It depends on if the people were, let's say, attacked first. If they were attacked, then it would be self-defense.
Does
All right,
he
Someone as aggressive as Burlow, I could understand he could get aggressive with people and attack them, causing them to react in self-defense.
Right. Well, hypothetically, let's say that he were to have fallen into a well of his own accord and drowned, and maybe have broken his neck. And then next thing you know, he's traipsing about the town. Hypothetically. So, and then he was later torn apart by that creature, hypothetically. And you say about that? Hypothetically.
Let's cut the hypotheticals.
Okay, so we killed him because he attacked us. And he came back to life.
What we're trying to say is he's undead.
Well, he is most certainly dead.
Is he already ground up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here's my thing though. If he is undead, I don't know how magic works. I don't have a whole lot of it, so just hear me out on this. If you were to grind up an member of the undead, whether he was a lich or what have you, and you were to sprinkle his ground up body in your little garden, would that taint your garden?
Probably not safe.
Reconsider. Maybe burn the body. Like, grind him up, then burn it. And then put it in the lake. And drown it.
There's a nice frozen lake nearby.
And then you bless it. Just, to cover all your bases. Bless the lake with, like, holiness or what have you, and then it can't come back.
Right.
I also have some holy water.
He slowly reaches up and grabs the holy water, and he looks
Look,
up.
I know it's a lot to take in, but really, think about it.
He turns around and walks out the door.
Listen, it's good advice. They didn't listen to me last time, and we paid the price for that, so listen to me.
And you hear his footsteps slowly walking down the stairs.
Wait, that holy water wasn't free.
Oh, man. Alright, so...
Oh, well. I'll have to make some more.
This is cleared up, but clearly this guy had a connection with your father somehow.
Right. Here's the deal. Lord Canderlin, I'm assuming that True meant the old Lord Canderlin? Or was it the young Lord Canderlin that he was saying, that he was talking about, who told him that his father was torn to bits?
The old? Yeah.
The first person was Lord Canderlin. At the very end, he said he's going to investigate Old Man Canderlin, which is technically actually the ruling lord over this town, but he doesn't do very much ruling from what you can kind of ascertain.
And that is who True went to go talk to, the Lord.
Yeah, kind of he's going to investigate Old Man.
Old Man.
The Lord Canderlin you just spoke to. Like, most people call him Lord Canderlin because they feel like his father, Old Man Canderlin, is going to... So, where do y'all plan on heading next?
Yes. Our only lead now is to head to the manor to talk to the actual lord of the town, maybe.
And see my best friend.
So, as you walk to the manor, you walk through the gates, and you're looking at this beautiful home, and you just kind of notice at the top of the manor, one of the windows, the blind, not the blinds, but the curtains are kind of pulled to the side, and you see Sarah's face, just kind of looking down, peering at you as you come that way, as the curtains quickly shift.
Before they shut back, I beam up and I wave.
Okay.
Because we're best friends.
Right. So you're walking up, you're gonna knock?
Yep.
Okay, so you knock on the door, and it takes a little bit of time, but the door opens slowly, and standing before you is a elderly man, balding. It's just kind of like, it's bald on the top, and it's just all around. It's real white. He's got some white kind of scruff on his face, and he looks kind of frail.
Is he a human or an elf or human?
Get up.
Hello.
You're the lord of this town, correct?
Who are you?
We're some adventurers that came into town a few days ago.
Make a private detective, and I shake the man's hand.
We killed the creature that was attacking your village at night.
Is that you, Phil? Come in. Come in, Phil. And he kind of puts his hand on your shoulder, Makarov. Come in.
I just
Come
kind of
on.
I look back at them confused and walk in.
We know I feel. Let's go along with it.
And he kind of walks, and he opens up into this huge dining room with this beautiful table. He goes, Phil, who are the ones with you? I didn't know you got married, you old coot.
Definitely not. These are my traveling companions, Vinbin and Aine.
You've been traveling without me, Phil?
You're a little too old to be traveling nowadays.
I suppose so. Well, what the heck brings you out here, Phil?
Yeah, Phil.
We were just traveling by and needed a place to stay, and I knew this was a friendly place.
Well, you're always welcome here, Phil. You know that. We've been friends for a long time, Phil. Long time.
Very long time. So long that I, is my name in the will.
Oh, Phil, I ain't dying. Oh, you're sick.
Jackie. Won't cut it out.
Nah, we're keeping it. No.
We won't be able to know how sick you are. Alright. Well, would you and your kids like some something to drink?
You did? Do we want some drink?
Yes, that would be fine. And while we sit here, maybe you can jog my memory of some of the adventures we had together.
I enjoyed listening to adventures Papa Phil had.
We did. I need to use the restroom. Could I use the restroom?
Yeah,
It's been a long journey.
of course you could. Alright.
Hey, Vinny, little brother, you have to go too, don't you?
I sure do, big sis.
Great.
Bye, Papa Phil.
We'll be back.
Oh.
So, Papa Phil and Old Man Canderlin are talking, and y'all step out of the room into a long hallway.
Do we see, like, down the hallway?
You do see a room at the very end, a door to the side, and then a stairway leading up.
I've always wanted a big sister.
Vinny, we're not related.
Oh,
Play along.
we're not going to the bathroom? I have to pee.
Oh. Well. Did he say where the restroom was?
He did not.
Well, I guess we're going to find the restroom, and when we inevitably get caught, we actually have that as a legitimate excuse. So let's go find the restroom, Vinny. I go down to the end of the hallway where the first room you said, and I'm gonna go into stealth mode just in case.
Okay, roll me and stuff.
$60.
Okay. Yeah, you feel pretty stuck. Alright, so you said you're walking to the room on the end?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you walk into this room, it's a pretty large room. There's not a whole lot of stuff in it. There's a bunch of mirrors. There's several closets with different dresses and very almost regal-esque formal wear for a female. And like I said, just a lot of like mirrors and things like that is what you see. Tables with makeup and stuff.
Makeup's fine, but all the mirrors, man. How many angles you gotta see yourself in?
So while I'm talking to apparently an old friend, is he like telling me about the stories and stuff?
Yeah. He's talking about some adventures that he had. He's talking about meeting up with one time doing work for a centaur who was a old battle-worn leader named Chevalier.
Oh no.
Him and his travel companions kind of journeyed with Chevalier and did some jobs.
Wait, what's his name again?
Which one?
The guy I'm talking to?
Old Man Canderlin, what's this?
Old Man Canderlin. You haven't asked.
Oh. Well, I mean, darn. I can't ask now.
But yeah, he's just telling a bunch of stories.
How old is this man?
Don't you know?
He's unnaturally old.
Yeah.
Not as much as you think. I mean, out of game, you got to think this game takes place about I want to say it's like 75 years after the last events have happened.
Well, I mean, this guy's got to be like at least
He's
90,
he old.
90 or 100.
He old.
Man, I want to
But
know.
not so old that it's out of the realm of possibility.
I want to know his first name now. I know if he was part of our group.
So let's. I mean, he's human, so you know he wasn't part of our group.
And am I picking up on any like if I could tell, like, when they adventured, if they were, like, good or bad people, or...
They were good.
I've heard stories of Chevalier killing queens before, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
With an axe.
Yeah. You're hearing of all these righteous journeys and battles of protecting cities, of defending people, things of that nature.
How great a fighter Chevalier was in combat.
Yeah.
His unmatched skill in sword fighting.
Yeah.
Basically hearing all these history lessons, and they're still sneaking around the house.
Yeah, next room, please.
Okay. As you get to the next room, you open it up, and it is a bedroom. It is really like a single bed. It's done up with a very feminine touch, but there's some bows on the walls. You believe it to be the daughter of Lord Canderlin. But y'all talk to her. She seems alright.
Vinny,
Hmm?
anywhere you want to investigate?
So the only way now that you can really think is upstairs.
Alright,
So
well,
nothing that sticks out to us down here. So, hey, Vinny,
yeah?
I haven't found the restroom. So I guess the only place the restroom would be is upstairs.
Oh, we gotta hurry up.
Oh, perfect. Come on.
Alright, so you go upstairs, and there are several rooms. There is, as you get up the stairs, it's like a hallway splitting off on both sides. There's a room to the far right and a room to the far left, and then two rooms on kind of the back side that would wrap around the stairs.
Are there any, like, potted plants or anything?
Yeah, there's a bunch of things like that.
Okay, cool.
He's a potted plant.
Vinbin walks over to one. Ah, this is a fine toilet.
Vinny, that's not a toilet!
Where I come from, it is.
How did Vinny you come from? You're in my world now, bud.
But I have to go.
Vinny, do you really want to expose yourself to a lady? That's not nice.
Can you turn around?
No, we gotta find a restroom.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, can you turn
Are you
around?
Serafina?
Alright, which way you going?
Vinny, pick a room. Any room.
That one. And he points.
Which one? I need to know.
Explain the layout again.
Okay, so basically, if you was standing right at the end of the stairway going up, okay? There's
Okay.
two hallways.
Okay, two hallways.
No forward, just two hallways. And, like, if you're looking this way, to the back of you on this side are two doors, and then at the end of the hallways are two doors.
Okay, so we'll go to the right and the first door we get to.
Okay, good job. As you open it up, it is the facilities.
Look at you, Vinny. Great sense of direction.
Oh, praise Olaf.
Hold on.
Yeah, here.
Olo.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
I don't worship a snowman.
Oh, God. Ah. That's great.
Almost came out my nose.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. So you can use the restroom when you come out.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Now what?
But at first I asked Vinny, feel better?
I sure do.
Aren't you glad you didn't pee in a plant?
That plant needed watering, though. They don't take care of their plants.
I'll let them know.
We should.
Roll me a perception. Alright. Vinbin. You hear whispering coming from down the hall.
Down the hall, as in the same hallway we're on, but like the next room?
Yeah, the next room. The one at the end of the hall.
Ah. Anya. God, I'm stuck in Frozen now.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
I'm
You want to try that again?
Anya.
Yeah?
I hear some whispers down the hallway.
Let's go. Find out. I'm gonna sneak down the hallway.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
And I will do the same.
Are you, okay.
Who? First.
Okay. You didn't need to be high, guys.
Okay.
You're good. You feel pretty good on this. Yeah. So as you get down the hallway, you're kind of listening, and you hear in a female voice someone going, I'll meet you tonight. Normal spot. Just go. I'll meet you tonight. There are people here. I need to get down there to my father. I'll see you tonight. All right. I love you. And you hear footsteps coming toward the door.
Benny, run! We run.
Yeah.
Back downstairs.
Okay.
Wait, I don't run downstairs. I cut the corner back into the bathroom, but barely keep the door cracked open just enough to where I can see through. And hopefully they don't see me. Because I want to see who's walking by.
Okay. Romeo steps.
And stealth.
All right. As the door opens, you see. You see Sarah. Yep, your best friend. You see Sarah. She kind of looks around and she adjusts her blouse and everything, and she walks down.
What's she up to?
Stairway.
Daniel. I'm gonna meet up with good old Dad. And old man Canderlin. And I'm gonna take on the persona of Phil's daughter again. Like, thank you, Mr. Canderlin, for letting us use your facilities.
Of course, no problem.
Mr. Canderlin, would you mind if I called you by your first name?
Of course not.
What's your first name?
Have you not told her, Phil? Come on, best friend.
Sorry, I'm choking right now. If you could just introduce yourself to her.
Well, young lady, my name's Darwin.
Darwin.
Yes.
Alright. Darwin it is.
Darwin Panther, that's your service.
Hey, Phil.
What?
His name's Darwin.
Aaron.
All of a sudden, the doors open up, and Sarah is standing there. Hello.
And hi, how are you?
I'm fine. Dad, how are you? Who are you? She kind of looks at you all and kind of squints her eyes at you. And she walks over to old man Canderlin and kind of lifts him up. Come on, Dad, it's time to go to bed.
Oh, this is your father?
He's my father-in-law.
I was about to say you two look nothing alike.
Yeah. It would be appreciative if you could leave. My father needs his rest. Ain't that right, Dad? Ooh, but what? Come on. I guess you can see yourself to the door.
We certainly will, thank you. Where's Vinny?
I'm still in the bathroom.
Oh, gosh.
He kind of looks at you two. Didn't you have a friend?
He went to use the restroom.
I will, How long has he been in there?
Couple of minutes. He had a big meal.
I'll see you to the door and I will escort your friend out.
Fudged.
And she watches y'all as you walk out toward the front, and y'all are, I guess, are y'all walking out the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all walk out the door. She scowls at you, Anya, as you leave.
Being right back. Is there a porch or is it like just steps?
Step.
When we get to the bottom of the steps while we're waiting on Vinny, I want to whisper to Makarov, "We need to scope out the house tonight. She's meeting someone and I don't think it's her husband."
Well, I was going to suggest going back to the other house and checking out what was behind that door.
Are you talking about True's house?
No,
Right.
Broden's house.
Broden's house. We said we were going to trust each other, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't we check out Broden's house tomorrow? I want to see who she's meeting. Because
I'll leave that up to
Vinny
you.
Vinny and I heard a voice, but we only heard one voice. But it was a conversation.
I'll leave it up to you then.
What is taking Vinny so long?
As you kind of say that, Vinny, this whole time, you have been grabbed by the back of your little shirt and forced kind of out as the door opens up and he's kind of forced. He kind of stumbles as he tries to get himself down the steps. He does catch himself. He doesn't fall down, but it was kind of rough. And she looks at you and she just kind of gives you and then she slams the door shut.
Have a nice day.
Well, that was not very informative, but...
And I walk up to both of them. Hey, guys. So, Anya. It was Sarah.
I kind of gathered by the voice, but thank you.
You're welcome.
Really helpful. You want to see who she's meeting?
Yes.
So what happened?
Are you asking out of character or in character?
In here.
Vinny, you explain.
So, we heard some voices talking down the hallway. We went to investigate. We heard Sarah talking to someone. Whoever it was, didn't talk back, but apparently they are lovers. And
In
they're,
nighttime.
yeah, and they're apparently meeting at a secret location.
I guess we can stake the manor out tonight and see if we can find anything.
Alright. As you all plan and kind of walk back and figure out what you're all going to do, you're probably walking back to where you're staying to kind of plan and rest up for the night watch that you plan to do. That is where we will end our game for today.
Ah.
Hey.
So, guys, we hope you enjoyed this game. We had some moments in
Yeah.
this episode. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope that we're keeping you guys entertained. You're laughing at the ridiculousness because there is quite a bit of it. But we can't thank you guys enough for just watching the channel. If you like this video, guys, something you can really do to help us out is by clicking the like button and hitting that notification bell. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. It would help a channel like ours out. It would be great. And, you know, when you subscribe, we become best friends. So that's real cool. Who don't like best friends?
Yeah, and speaking of best friends, tell your best friends about this show so we can have more best friends.
Yeah, because a lot of best friends is good.
And keep a lookout for more videos coming out soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going to be having more content coming out.
If you want to help the channel out even more, link to our Teespring is in the description.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's some pretty cool shirts and blankets and all different kinds of things. Check it out. There are some that's good product placement, Jason. There are some coffee cups and everything. So yeah, we are super excited. So we hope you guys enjoyed it. Please tune in next time for episode 6, where they get even deeper into the rabbit hole of really what is going on in Canderlin Point. So we appreciate it. Is there anything else we want to say before we hop off here, guys?
Don't forget to check out Crime and Theory, which is mine and Aaron's podcast.
Yeah.
And if you like us, get some merch. It's really comfortable. Like this thing's so freaking comfortable, I don't want to take it off. And if you can read it, because I think it might be backwards, but
No, it's
this is
straight.
how you spell it. It's straight? Okay. So it's spelled Crime and Theerie because we have a little bit of eeriness with our theories and our criminal activity discussions and all of that fun stuff.
And also, you know, keep an eye out for this guy's channel, Really Bad Gamer. Puts out some sweet content.
Yeah, I have some sweet content. That's what Aaron said. I'm really bad.
He is.
It'll make you feel so much better about your own gaming life.
It will. That's why I do it. For one, I like to make myself feel real bad, and I like to make other people feel good.
Because nothing says I love people like self-deprecation.
yeah. So you can tune in, guys.
Speaking of this channel, he is currently playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yeah.
Pretty cool gameplay.
It is very cool game. Anyways, yeah. So check that out, and we appreciate it, guys. Anything else?
I think that's it.
We are Crit Keepers, and we will see you next time.
Bye.